Hi everyone, welcome back to Oh Sugar. My name is Elise Campbell, and today we are going to be making a cauliflower crust quiche, and tomorrow we're going to actually make the quiche in it. But um, we are having Easter here at my house, and I'm really excited to cook breakfast for everybody. So grab your juice boxes and let's go. Hi everybody, thanks for joining me again. Today we're making a flourless crust for our quiche. So some things that you're going to need. You're going to need one egg. You're going to need some Parmesan cheese. You will need some salt and pepper, some garlic powder, and you're going to need obviously some riced cauliflower. You can get this in the frozen section of your grocery aisle. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put all of this in with a quarter cup of water on the stove, let it boil, and go for 7 to 9 minutes. So let's go ahead and get that done. Now, in the meantime, we are going to go ahead and use our one egg, and we're going to go ahead and beat it up into a bowl, and make sure to compost if you can. Sorry, that's earthiness in me. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and get it all nice and good in here. And then what I'm going to go ahead and do is add a dash of salt. I don't like to add a lot of salt just because there's a lot of salt in cheese as it is. I don't need it to be too salty. I like a lot of pepper though, so I'll do a few dashes of that. And then I will probably add a few dashes of the garlic salt powder, whatever. Should be about a quarter cup of each. Kind of mix that all together. Quarter teaspoon, I'm sorry. You guys know what I'm talking about. And then we're going to add about 2 tablespoons of our Parmesan cheese. I guess you could use fancy Parmesan cheese, but today I only have this stuff, so I'm going to use, I'm just going to kind of guesstimate because this isn't a real recipe for myself, so I'm just going to add some cheese in here. And then what we're going to do is roll it out into a baking pan, and we're going to bake it at 425, I believe, for 20 minutes. And then we're going to let it cool, and then tomorrow we'll go ahead and add our quiche. So while I finish mixing this up and my cauliflower is boiling, I'm going to monitor both of these, and we'll be right back. All right, we are back, and we have finished boiling our cauliflower, and we have finished mixing this up. Our oven is on 425, and we're ready to go. So now we're just ready to mix everything together. This has been really simple, and I'm really grateful for my mama. We call her grandma now, so she can help us get this recipe. She's one of my biggest supporters since I've been diagnosed. That's been wonderful to have her come up and help me with great recipes. So here we go. I'm going to just go ahead and mix this all up. You don't need to mash up the riced cauliflower at all. It can be in kind of the chunky form. That's going to be fine. And then I'm just going to go ahead and mix it all up and put it into a pan. I've already greased the cake pan, so I'll just kind of mush it in there. But let me finish mixing all of this up here, and we'll go ahead and do that. And then tomorrow we'll get up early and we'll get all of our cheeses and our eggs. I guess the secret is a nutmeg in there, and we'll get our quiche ready to go. I think we might add some vegetables, maybe some ham because it's Easter, and some sausage, but I guess we'll decide tomorrow morning what we're in the mood for. So, okay, so this is kind of what it looks like here. Looks like macaroni and cheese, but it's not, so don't eat that. And I'm going to go ahead, put this in my cake pan, and we're going to put this on 425 for 12 minutes. I'm sorry I misspoke earlier. In the oven. and pull it out and cool it and let it sit overnight. And then tomorrow morning, we will go ahead and make our actual quiche. So exciting. It's exciting. I'm excited to do my first quiche with cauliflower crust. I am a big egg person. I think I told you this already, but I love eggs now that I'm a diabetic. It's like they're so filling. They actually can go and they're pretty versatile. So, all right. I'm trying to make this as pretty as possible. So we have enough on the bottom and the sides. It's still a little bit mushy. I guess I could have let that cook a little bit better. But this is kind of what it looks like. And like I said, we'll bake it for 12 minutes at 425, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Cheers. All right, we are back. Good morning, all my Easter bunnies. Happy Easter to all of my Christian friends out there. We got to sleep in today, which was amazing because Grandma took care of baby. So we just finished up breakfast, and we're going to make a quiche for our lunch. And I wanted to show you guys what the finished product looked like of our crust. Kind of golden brown on the outside. I have my husband over here cooking up some nice. I'm sorry, you want to show them what you're doing?
Yeah, we have some whole mustard seed. It's called dried mustard, so I'm brushing it up, and it's coming along.
So I got this recipe from my wedding shower. It was a nice gift from somebody. They brought it in as part of like a card, and they said, "This is like my favorite recipe. You're gonna love it," and we do. So what you're gonna need is 4 eggs. You're gonna need Swiss and Gruyere cheese, and you're gonna need 2 cups. We don't have 2 cups, so we're gonna do 1 and 1. You're gonna need a little bit of nutmeg, some dried mustard, salt and pepper. I like Greek yogurt, but you can use whatever kind of plain yogurt you want, mayonnaise, and then if you want bacon, sausage, we're going to use onions and um, mushrooms. I can speak this morning. I even had coffee. So we're going to put these in there. So I kind of cut all of that up. So what we'll start with, like I said, are the eggs. So we'll put all of our eggs in here for now. And we're going to mix them all up together. They all look good so far. No issues here. And so I will just kind of swish these around here, get them all mixed up. And then I'm going to go ahead and add 3/4 cup of my Greek yogurt. And I will go ahead and add 3/4 cup of mayo. For some reason, oh, and yes, we need sour cream too. I'm so sorry. So 3/4 cup of mayo, and then 1/4 cup of sour cream. So then you're going to add a dash of your, sorry, I was in the middle of saying something. Yeah, Greek yogurt sometimes makes my sugar spike, so I like to add more mayo and sour cream versus the um, yogurt. But yes, a dash of pepper, a little dash of salt. Don't need a lot of extra salt in there. A dash of your nutmeg. And then we'll use the dried mustard from my husband. And I'll go ahead and add in all of our delicious, oh, thank you, honey. Please, yes, add that mustard. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix all of this together. I'm going to put the cheese on the bottom, and then I'm going to add in this mixture. So on top of that. So it'll be like a 2-layer kind of thing. So I will mix this all up, and I will be right back. All right, we are back. I'm going to go ahead and put in our cheese at the bottom of the nice, delicious crust that we have made with our cauliflower. So it says 2 cups. I don't know if we're going to have enough room for all of that stuff. I think we could essentially have 2 quiches. And then I'm going to go ahead and add in my delicious mixture on top of that. I will bake it at 350 for about 45 minutes to an hour. You want it to be kind of brownish, kind of bubbling at the top. You can just kind of monitor it. and then we'll have a delicious lunch ready. I don't like to eat mine too hot, so but we're just gonna kind of eat all day. So anyway, we will see you then. Cheers.